what? Be looking at you from the face down. One leave the room with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world.
It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is red. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Peter Lynn. What do you have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's looking to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is going to go. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Will Lynn. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one in triple digits. Thomas once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And that one is lifted in the air. Quezada has a beat on it. Nabs it. Out number 2. Derek Abbott next up for the Blue Jays. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Game 1 of the division series. At the plate, Frank Rubio. Thomas back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Fought off foul. That's to third. Sends it to first and quickly one away in the second. Now the left fielder. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Strike two.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Luke Keeschel next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that one in the air center field. Schaefer pulls it down and he makes the catch. Man at first, one away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. And we're back. And here's the veteran outfielder, John Priest. There's a strike. Thomas, a former home run derby champ. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jesus Baez. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Out to short. Tosses across to first. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Will Lynn. Flips the corner, and that is strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Stepping in, Derek Abbott. Swinging a foul out of play. Abbott recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. This one in the air. Nimula gets under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that will end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Yankees 5 and the Jays nothing. Game 1 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Frank Rubio. Thomas back to work.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball to pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, the man, Thomas. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Alexis Pena preparing to come on if needed. Cortez getting cranked up as well. There goes the runner. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in there. Thomas on at first. Nobody out. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Safe at second with a stolen base. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Ball. Just missed. One out, a runner at second here in game 1 of the ALDS. Runner takes off for third. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Move to second. Thomas dives back in, but they got him. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Cesar Salazar next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Quezada snags it for the second out. Here's Baez. Grounded out his first time up. That one at triple digits.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone. And that keeps the inning alive.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now, Will Lynn, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Another. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. We got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Derek Abbott next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball popped up. They got it for out number 2.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Rubio. And a foul ball.
Unless things start to change, the pressure tomorrow is really going to be on this home side. You can afford to lose game 1, but you can't go down 0-2 at home. So they'll need to forget about this one quickly.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Now up as the Yankees DH, the man Thomas. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the bit.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Back here at Rogers Center, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, number 94. Thomas back to work. Popped up. Sierra settles underneath it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now Luke Keeschel. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. That one in triple digits.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Gets under and pops it up. Sierra has this one sized up. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. John Priest getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The Yanks up big in this one here in game 1 of the ALDS. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out looking. 8 innings. Back now in Toronto. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jesus Baez. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes. Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count, he's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Beasley in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. One strike away from securing game 1. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So singy as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown. When I ain't keep around and get down. My bite is bigger than my growl, I'm proud.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, I gave me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you commercial papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I ain't chip from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, professional on you on your stoop. The body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it. We talk about we should've called it. Shout to all my that be hating to make it walk, bang, let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get out of dollar bill. They told me chill, let's get out of dollar bill. They chill, let's get out of dollar bill. They told me chill, let's get out of dollar bill.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Mario Ortega.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one hammered way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. That's his 4th home run of the series. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 out, bases empty.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
We're in the second game of this division series. In now is the Yankees DH, the man Thomas. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 11-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
The man Thomas stepping in now for the Yankees. Smoked to the left, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays. Stuart McIntosh taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the
runner on the go.
Rude, you remember your sprint speed?
I mean, probably not quite that. I mean, I think in a fully fueled up golf cart, I could probably get it going pretty good. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 2. Runner goes again. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Frank Rubio next up for the Blue Jays. Encarnacion is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. Did some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just fell to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classy taking my coat from me. I blasted, open. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they know them poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series. So 2 down, the man Thomas stepping in now for the Yankees. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that is gone. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 1-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
He swings and fouls one off. Sierra off of first with 2 away. This one smoked out to left. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. Yankees 1 and the Jays 0. 2 out, space is empty. Hit hard, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The relay, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Robert Bird stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Another throw to second. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, the man Thomas. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck. Right field, that's back. That one is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side is a hitter It's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So up next, Ned Weber. The Jays down to their final strike. Hit to second, and this should do it. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high.